Sometimes building one team is already hard enough. Then I went and tried to get two teams to make them both to the finals. I did the 16-team playoff challenge. Well, today we're going to try and get four teams, two from the East, two from the West. We're going to see if we can rebuild them and get them all to the conference finals and then just see who wins the championship. So we got to rebuild four teams today. It's going to be really interesting. I've never tried this before. So we're going to see what happens. So we're just going to randomly select the teams. That way, I mean, it's random. If I get four good teams, good for me. If I get four really bad teams, sucks for me. But that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you guys are new and you have not subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Turn on the post notifications so you never miss an upload. And also drop a like in this video and try and get it to 50 likes. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so let's select the four teams we're going to be using. So we're just going to randomly do it. And let's stop in 3, 2, and 1. The Detroit Pistons, okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Alright, so I completely screwed up and I only selected the Pistons there. So we're going to go now and I'm just going to scroll through this and we will stop here in 3, 2, and 1. The Raptors. So those are our two Eastern Conference teams. So they will be user controlled as well. Then we got to get two Western Conference teams. So we'll stop in 3, 2, and 1. The Clippers, okay, that's clutch. And who's going to be the last one? We'll stop here in 3, 2, and 1. The Thunder. Okay. So we are going to control all four of those teams. So we got Detroit, Toronto, Oklahoma City, and Los Angeles. Los Angeles is not going to have much to do. So I don't even know. I'm going to say I have 3 seasons to do it, but I'm going to try and do it faster than that. But with that being said, this is obviously our team here in LA. And then the Pistons are bad. The Raptors are going to be pretty good. And then also the Thunder should be pretty decent. So I'm going to simulate this entire season because we started at the beginning of 2019-2020 season anyway. So I'm just going to simulate this entire season. We'll see how everything turns out. And then we will focus more next season and try and get that done. So I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, so this season is over. Here are the awards. And Mike Malone won Coach of the Year. They had the same record as the Raptors. Okay, so here are the All-NBA teams. So do we have any, let's see, Pistons, Raptors, Clippers, or Thunder? No. We do have Kawhi Leonard and Pascal Siakam, All-NBA third team. We have Kawhi and Paul George on defensive first team. And looks like that's it. So really the only team I'm super concerned about not being able to get them to the Eastern Conference Finals is the Detroit Pistons. And here are the rookie teams and stuff as well. But so it looks like Toronto's the 1 seed. OKC is a 7 seed. They'll need some work, but we can get that done. And then Pistons obviously did not make it. So let's check out the stats for everybody quick. So this is also counting for 1 season, by the way. I'm not going to go 3 years after this. We'll just go 2 years after this. So Siakam, this team looks pretty good. The Thunder, wow, that was a really good season for them. We're going to probably re-sign anybody that's off the books and then use them to trade. Clippers, and they'll probably need a little bit of help outside of Kawhi and Paul George, but luckily we have both of them too. And then the Pistons. We got to do some things with the Pistons. So let's simulate the playoffs. I'm not going to worry too much about them this year because not all the teams are going to make it. Clippers, Thunder all get beat. Toronto also gets beat. So we got nobody in the conference finals either side this year. But Jason Tatum and the Celtics win the championship. I haven't seen that a lot in like the first year. What I'm interested to see is where the Pistons draft pick falls. We're projected number 1. And, of course, we fall down to number 5. That 2K is so frustrating. All right, staff signing. For the Pistons, we need an assistant GM. They need the most work, so they're going to get Michael Williams. Head coach, Dwayne Casey's going to get fired as well, and they'll bring in Michael Stoffer. And trainer, we're going to fire the trainer as well, and we're going to bring in Donald Jones. Raptors look pretty good. We could maybe fire, but I think we're probably fine there. Thunder, assistant GM, they need one, so they'll go ahead and get Cody Maxwell. and I think they're probably pretty good as well. And then Clippers, they need a new assistant GM, so they'll go and get Eric Brown. And we're good there. So all the teams are set. Let's go to the draft and let's see what we can get with our picks. So we got pick number 5 for the Pistons. So as the Pistons with pick number 5, James Wiseman's still here. No doubt in my mind. We're doing that. Then we got the Thunder pick. We'll take Vassell. I just saw a video of Devin Vassell saying how to say his last name, and it is Vassell. And then let's go ahead and what's our next pick? Do we have one? Toronto have one. Okay, so he has 28. Okay, so we'll do that, and that's probably the Clippers pick. So we'll go with Pokusevski here, and then for the Raptors, we will go with Desmond Bane. And we'll get out of the draft. We can just let that happen however it needs to happen. But rookie signing, Desmond Bane, yes. Dosunmu, no, we won't take him. Thunder, we'll take both of these two. Clippers, no. And Pistons, of course. So we'll advance for that. Team player options on the Pistons. Luke Kennard, yes. Steve Mikhailuk, yes. We'll have to trade away Tony Snell. For the Raptors, all right, I see no problems with those two. And then for the Thunder, we'll keep Nader as well. All right, and then, yeah, Landry Shamet, cool. So we're good there. And now it's time for free agency. So with the Clippers, we're probably not going to have any money in free agency. Okay, hold on. We got qualifying offers here. Yeah, okay, we'll go with those. And then in free agency, the Clippers, not going to have any money. The Pistons, though, they would have money to bring in Anthony Davis. So we're going to do that. Otherwise, the Pistons will also throw a contract at Andre Drummond and Hassan Whiteside. Raptors, do they have any money? They have a decent amount of money, so they can't get like AD, but they could maybe bring in, like, we could bring Freddie back. We probably should do that. We'll bring Freddie back here. And who else needs to be brought in for them? I don't really know who they need to bring in. So, who's the last team? The Thunder. Thunder should make sure we bring back Danilo Gallinari. So we'll throw him like 82. Should make sure we bring back Roberson. All right, so the Thunder got Danilo Gallinari, Andre Roberson. The Clippers are getting no one really, which is fine. And then the Pistons are going to be getting Andre Drummond, which is cool. And the Raptors are going to get Fred VanVleet. All right. Anthony Davis is going back to the Lakers. All right, that's fine. We need to go back to the Clippers and sign Montrezl Harrell as well. So we'll throw him 140, and he is coming back. For the Pistons, we got Whiteside. We don't have Whiteside. Who can we afford, though? So, point guard, Bogdanovich. Just free agency super weird in this. Holy cow. DeMarcus Cousins, we could throw him a contract as well. Oh, we don't have enough money for Cousins. Okay. So we're in free agency now. Let's bring in for the Raptors. They could use Serge back. So we'll bring Serge back for the Raptors. For the Thunder, let's bring in John Henson. And for the Clippers, I gotta sneeze. Holy cow. Just wait for that to happen. Marcus Morris will come back as well. And for the Pistons, let's also try and bring in Tyreek Evans. All right, I think that's all we're going to do. Kind of confusing with all these teams, but let's see what happens with all of them. A lot of qualifying offers. Player progression. We got D. Rose, Drummond coming. I didn't even realize I brought Drummond back to the Pistons. All right, Blake Griffin, Luke Kennard. This team needs a little bit of help. We got Wiseman, so he can run the power forward for us. All right, and then the Pistons, or the Raptors, I mean. Yeah, the Raptors look pretty good. We got to make some trades. The Thunder, we're going to make trades. And the Clippers, we're going to make trades as well. Okay, so I will go down to training camps. I will send some people to training camps. And then we will get into season number 2. All right, so the first team we're going to focus on is the Pistons probably. So let's go to the Pistons and let's try and make some moves. Blake Griffin's got to go. So I'll throw in this Lakers second and then this Piston 2022 first. And can we bring in a better player? Hassan Whiteside from the Spurs would be a solid center to have. We could put Drummond at the power forward. Or else we could bring in Chris Paul. But I think we're going to go with Hassan Whiteside here. And then, okay, so he's 7 foot. Drummond is 6'10". So Drummond's going to go to a power forward. And we need a small forward and a shooting guard. Oh, we got Wiseman too. Wow. So maybe we should trade away Hassan Whiteside, actually. So let's go with Whiteside at the power forward. We will keep Wiseman at the center spot. And let's trade away Hassan Whiteside with like 2 first-round picks. And hopefully we can get something really good for him. Sexton and Love. Kemba Walker. Robert Williams. That's not bad. Paul George. I'm not going to trade him to the Clippers. De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield would be interesting. Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. I would like that trade a lot, actually. Okay, that trade's really interesting. So we might go with that one. Otherwise, I was thinking about this Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox trade. But I think we're going to go with Michael Porter Jr. because he has an option on his contract. All right, we're going to do that. And let's go look at the rotation now. So we could keep Derrick Rose for now, change him to a shooting guard, or change Jamal Murray to a shooting guard. Or we can try and trade D-Rose. I'm going to try and trade D-Rose right now, but we might end up keeping him. So I'll throw in 2 future firsts with him. Zach LaVine, we could run him at shooting guard. That would be pretty interesting. Otherwise, Spencer Dinwiddie could go to shooting guard. We'd have Jarrett Allen off the bench. That would be a pretty solid move there, actually. I just want to see what his contract situation is looking like. He has a player option. He's not going to accept it, but we can make this trade work. And then let's go to the rotation. And so we got Dinwiddie, Murray, Porter Jr., Drummond, Wiseman. Then off the bench, we got Jarrett Allen, Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard's going to probably go to small forward for us. Come off the bench. And then we need to bring in a power forward and a point guard off the bench. So, actually, we can have Sekou be the power forward. So, he's going to come in here, take these minutes away. And we got to trade Tyreke Evans or Bruce Brown for a point guard. So, let's take Tyreke Evans and we'll take this second and this second. And try and bring in a backup point guard. Wow, there's no backup point guards out here. Okay, Tyler Johnson, Brad Wanamaker. You know, let's bring in Duncan Robinson and make him our shooting guard, and then we will trade away Bruce Brown and this first. Maybe that can bring us in a backup point guard. Because our first round pick's not going to be worth a lot to us. TJ McConnell would be a solid backup point guard. So let's go ahead and make that trade. And we're also bringing in a 2022 first. All right, so let's go ahead down to a 30 bench utilization, and we'll rebuild the rotation. We're going to make sure we put Sekou in over Kent Bazemore. And then this is going to be the squad for the Pistons. I think this team's going to do really well, so hopefully I am right. And let's go rebuild the Raptors then. They need a little bit of help as well. We're probably going to trade Lowry and Ibaka. So let's trade Kyle Lowry. We got some firsts, so we'll throw in this first and this first. And see if we can bring in somebody a little bit better. Drummond, we don't need Drummond, obviously. John Wall is a little bit of an upgrade, plus we bring in a 2021 pick. We'll bring in John Wall here, sure. And we're also going to trade away... well, hold on. Let's go ahead and change Fred VanVleet to a shooting guard, and let's change... Ibaka to a power forward, and let's try and trade those 2 away. So Fred VanVleet and this first and this first. Can we bring in a solid player somewhere? Rudy Gobert to be our center would be huge. Let's go ahead and get Rudy. I think that's the best person for this team, honestly. So we'll bring in Rudy Gobert, and then we will also trade away Serge Ibaka with 1 first-round pick from the Raptors. And we could use like a shooting guard. So Colin Sexton would be pretty nice. De'Aaron Fox to run shooting guard would also be pretty nice. I think we're going to go with De'Aaron Fox there. So let's get De'Aaron. He's on the last year of his deal. We got to give up 2 firsts for it, but we'll do it. So De'Aaron's going to run the shooting guard for us. OG is at the small forward. All right, so I like this team. Off the bench, Norman Powell, Terrence Davis, Nico Mirotic, Chris Boucher. We got to get a small forward, so we'll probably make Norman Powell a small forward. Or should we make Terrence? No. Norman Powell is going to be a small forward for us. And, okay. Now, we just need a backup point guard. Or we can run it how it is and make De'Aaron Fox secondary position a point guard. So let's go De'Aaron Fox. We'll edit him. And we'll make his secondary position a point guard. So that would be under vitals. And alright, so he's going to be a point guard. So that will help the rotation out a bit. We'll go bench utilization down a little bit more to like, we'll go to 30 here as well. Alright, so the Raptors are done. Oh, I need to make sure systems are good. So balanced looks to be the best there. Pistons, system, pace and space. 7 seconds is actually a little bit better. So we'll run with 7 seconds there. We got to rebuild the Thunder now. Chris Paul is going to get traded. We'll throw in 2 firsts. See what those can get us. Okay. Is there a point guard we can get? DeJounte Murray, D'Angelo Russell. DeJounte Murray and also Blake Griffin would actually turn out to be pretty good. So we'll do that. And we will also trade away Danilo Gallinari with 2 firsts as well. See what we can get for him. Brandon Clark. Actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and change. I want to be on the Thunder. Okay, so let's go ahead and change Gallinari to a small forward before we trade him away. So Gallinari and 2 firsts. Can that get us something really good? Jonathan Isaac, Aaron Gordon. Nurkic to play center for us, maybe even power forward. That wouldn't actually be that bad. Okay, so let's what's Bull? 78 Will Barton. Okay, not today, but Nurkic and Nasir Little. And we will make Steven Adams goes up to an 89, Nurkic 88. So we'll go Steven Adams at the power forward. Okay, so this starting lineup looks pretty good, but we need to get some scoring in here. So we might actually trade away Steven Adams. So we'll take Steven Adams and this first and see what we can get. Oh, Chris Middleton to play the small forward. That would actually turn out to be pretty solid. We also get Kemba to play the point guard, and we can switch. Oh, if Kemba played point guard, we could switch DeJounte Murray to the small forward. Okay, we're going to probably do this. Yeah, we're going to do this. And DeJounte Murray, small forward, 87. Or should we go Shea at small forward, DeJounte at shooting guard? That's what we're going to do. So now we got Kemba, DeJounte Murray, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Blake Griffin, Nurkic. Off the bench, we got Dennis Schroeder, Andre Roberson. We got to upgrade the bench a little bit. So let's trade away Vassell with Roberson. Well, hold on. Let's go to Roberson. We'll make him a small forward. It's more of his true position anyways, if you ask me. And his overall goes up. So Roberson with Devin Vassell and a first. What can we bring in to help the bench out? Matisse and Josh Richardson would be nice. Is there anything else we could bring in? TJ Warren and Aaron Holiday. All right, TJ Warren and Aaron Holiday actually seems pretty good. So we'll do that. And what other position do we need off the bench? Then we need a point or a shooting guard. So Schroeder could maybe become a shooting guard. Or should we go with Holiday at the shooting guard? 79, 84. We're going to go with Holiday at the shooting guard. And then we just need a backup power forward probably. So let's trade Henson and like Poku and see if we can get a backup power forward that I like. I mean, Robert Williams and Daniel Atua, we can do that. We can change Robert Williams to the backup power forward. And then we can change like Nasir Little. Oh, he can go. Nasir Little should go to a small forward. His overall probably goes up. 77, not much, but it is something. So then we'll take Nasir Little, Oturu, and this first, and see if we can upgrade a little bit for the bench again. Like a center or a power forward, I guess. Harry Giles in a first. We'll do that. So, last thing I'm thinking about doing is making Blake Griffin, or trading Blake Griffin. So if we could trade Blake with like this first and this first, maybe we can bring in a little bit better. Oh, Chris Middleton. I wouldn't have a power forward, but we could make something work. So Chris Middleton's an option. Otherwise, Valanciunas, Pascal is on my team. I don't want to do that. Who is the other person? Christian Wood. Serge Ibaka and Buddy Hield is actually pretty solid. Right? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Or should we trade Valanciunas and Gorgie Dieng? But I mean, Blake's going to score for us. What's the team look like? Shea. What can we give for Shea then? If we could bring in a power forward for Shea, I would be interested in doing that Kevin Love trade, but it doesn't really look like a good power forwards there. So let's trade Kevin Love again. Not Kevin Love, Blake Griffin. I don't know why I'm getting those two confused. We'll do that, and we will bring in... Should we bring in Valanciunas? I think we'll bring in Valanciunas and Gorgie Dieng, and we will change Valanciunas to a power forward. And now this is the starting lineup. This is the bench. I love it. Let's go to a 10-man rotation with Billy Donovan here. All right. This is the team we're going to rock with. I like it. It's good. Clippers. So we obviously have Kawhi and Paul George, but let's see if we can trade them and upgrade it all. So as a small forward, Paul George goes up a little bit. If I can trade Paul George for something good, I will do that. So we'll take 2 first and see what we can get with him. Middleton and Bledsoe, Levine and Favors, Adams and Jaylen Brown. Now that's a trade I would love to do. Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, Kristaps, Seth Curry, Hassan Whiteside, Will Barton, Sabonis, Oladipo, Hayes and Ingram. Okay. What was the trade I really like? This one. We're going to do this trade here. So we got Brown and... Okay, I like this trade already. Let's go see what happens to Harrell as a power forward. He goes up to an 87. And Steven Adams as a center goes down 4. Harrell only goes up 3. So we'll go with this as it is. We need to bring in a better point guard. So let's try and do that. So let's trade Patrick Beverley with like 2 firsts, I guess, and see if we can just upgrade the point guard even a little bit. I don't see a lot. So maybe Patrick Beverley's the best we can do there. Let's trade Marcus Morris, but let's change him to a small forward first. He actually stays the same, so we'll keep him at a power forward. So Marcus Morris Sr. and, I don't know, Amir Coffey with this second. Could we upgrade a little bit? Derek Favors, Rashawn Holmes to play backup power forward, or even center. I think we'll go with Rashawn Holmes here and Bielitsa. Okay, so we got Holmes. We can make Zubac our backup power forward, or make Holmes the backup power forward. One of the two. So I think we'll go with... Who's taller? So Rashawn Holmes can go to the backup power forward. So he's going to be an 85. Then we got this. We're going to trade Bielitsa and try and bring in a small forward. So Bielitsa and 2 seconds. Can we bring in a decent backup small forward? I don't know. Elfrid Payton be a backup point guard for us. Let's bring in Elfrid Payton here. And let's see. Let's make Elfrid Payton our backup shooting guard. Or Patrick Beverley the backup shooting guard. We'll trade away Lou Will and try and get a backup small forward. So Lou Williams and 2 seconds. Can we bring in a backup small forward? D'Anthony Melton, DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright might work. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson might work as well. We'll go with Rondé. We'll see what happens to him as a small forward. He actually goes down. That's very weird. But this is now the team. We're going to run the 10-man rotation. So we got Elfrid Payton, Jaylen Brown, Kawhi Leonard, Steven Adams, Montrezl Harrell, Rashawn Holmes, Patrick Beverley. Oh, do we not have another point guard at all? Who is our other point guard? Okay, we're going to change Patrick Beverley back to a point guard, I think. Or should we change No, we'll change Patrick Beverley to a point guard. So, where is Pat Bev? All right, this is the team now. Patrick Beverley in the starting lineup. I think we're pretty solid. Let's check the system. Grit and grind or balance. We'll go grit and grind. We have a lot of defenders. That's good. All right, so the Clippers are good. Pistons are, let me make one last check. They are good as well. Raptors are good as well. And then the Thunder are good. Okay. The teams are ready. Let's simulate season number 2, and let's see if we can do it. All right, so the season's over. Here is the first team. We're on the Raptors right now, so they went 63-19. Hopefully good enough for the 1 or 2 seed in the East, because we need to be the 1 and 2 seed to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, or we could be like, I guess we could be like the 3 seed, possibly 2. But here are the awards. Giannis, Anthony Edwards, Devontae Graham, Anthony Davis, Ja Morant, Doc Rivers. The Clippers went 77-5. Wow. So they're obviously going to be the 1 seed. Here are the awards. Okay, so any players on here? Raptors, we have De'Aaron Fox and All-NBA 3rd team. What? I want to be in 1st team first. Okay. No one. No one. De'Aaron Fox, All-NBA 3rd team. Defensive team. Rudy Gobert on 1st team. Kawhi on 2nd team. Andre Drummond on 2nd team. John Wall on 2nd team. Oh, DeJounte Murray on defensive 1st team as well. Rookie teams, James Wiseman. And I think that's it. Okay, this is really confusing. So we got the 1 seed on both sides and the 2 seed on both sides. So that is interesting. Let's go check out the stats quick. So for the Raptors, this is what we're looking like. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Thunder look like this, pretty spread out. Clippers and the Pistons. All right, so what do we do now? Let's go check out the standings quick. I want to see what the record that every team got. So Pistons went 70-12. Raptors went 63-19. Clippers went 77-5, and OKC went 60-22. Wow, these teams are just stacked. Holy cow. All right, so let's simulate the first. I don't know how to do this. So we're going to stop it now. We're up 3-0, 2-1, 3-0, 2-1. Okay, perfect. And let's simulate the round again. So we won 4-0, we're up 3-1 and 3-1. And we went 4-1 and 4-1. So now we are all in the second round. Let's simulate this round as well. So we got a 3-3, or a 3-0, sorry. A 3-0, a 3-1, and a 2-2 against Milwaukee here. So let's see this. Simulate the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors. Okay, so continue. And let's simulate this game. Let's see what happens here. Oh, wow. The Bucks jump out to a great start. But we are coming back. And looks like we should run away with this. And we're up 3-2. And everybody else moves on. So we just have to win one of the next 2 games against the Bucks. And we complete the challenge. Let's simulate with Simcast. They start out hot again. We're coming back. We take the lead. Pretty close game. But we do it. We win by 20 or 18 or 28 or something. I don't know. I didn't quite see the score. We are in the Eastern and Western Conference Finals with all 4 teams. Let's go. But we gotta see who's gonna win. I mean, it's not over yet. OKC and the Pistons get eliminated, and it's the Clippers versus the Raptors, which were the 2 best teams to start with. So let's simulate this round. Let's see what happens. So first game goes to Toronto. Second game goes to LA. Third game goes to LA. Tied back up 2-2. Okay, what's going to happen in Game 5? These are crucial games. The Clippers win. Okay, simulate with Simcast. Let's see if the Raptors can win this and force a Game 7. If it's close, maybe I'll jump in, try and force a Game 7. But it's not that. Oh, it is pretty close, actually. 2-point game. Let's jump in. Let's see what we can do. I'll see you guys in there. So we're going to be the Raptors because they are down and they need to win because LA is winning the series. So we got to force a Game 7 here. And Kawhi drops in a bucket. They are up by 4 now. Let's see if we can force a Game 7 again. This doesn't really matter, but it's just going to be cool if we can somehow get it to a Game 7. So let's see what happens. Gosh, they're all over the place. And 1. Let's go. I got to make sure that the lineup is good. So game plan, substitutions. Don't tell me. Dude, my star player always fouls out. We're going to put De'Aaron Fox in. We're going to put... I guess that's all we're going to do. So we're going to confirm those. And we're going to make sure that we are in control of everything. All right, so let's try and make this a 1-point game with OG Anunoby here. And he makes it. So it is a 1-point game. John Wall and De'Aaron Fox are our backcourt. Let's see how that works out. John Wall with the steal. And, okay, if Rudy was faster, I could have thrown a lob to him. But Norman Powell from the corner. Let's go. Hand in the face 3. Oh, my controller's connected. Okay. All right, hand in the face 3. Let's go. And we are up by 2. I guess we're technically both teams, but right now we are up by 2 with the Raptors. But Kawhi Leonard, he's used to hitting big shots for the Raptors in the playoffs, not against the Raptors in the playoffs. But we still got John Wall and De'Aaron Fox. So John Wall with the nice dunk to put us up by 1 with just a minute left. It's a close game. We got to force that Game 7, and then we'll see who the true champion is. So Norman Powell on Kawhi. Norm is a good defender, so I like this matchup. I probably should have put OG Anunoby in to put him on Kawhi, but it is what it is. And we fouled him. Oh my. All right. So I think Rudy Gobert fouled out. So that's kind of rough, but it is what it is. So let's see who can go ahead and make this shot for us and try and either tie it up or put us back in the lead. So we got John Wall here. Can he beat Patrick Beverley? Oh, come on, John. You got to make that. Jaylen Brown is here. Nice block. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. John Wall. De'Aaron Fox, money. Tie game. Clippers have the ball. 23.4 seconds left. I'll see you guys after the timeout. All right. We got to play defense, and then we got to get the ball back. I don't want to go into overtime. Norman Powell, let's go. Oh, no. Kawhi is open. Can you poke the ball away one more time, Norm? Let's go. Let's go. OG Anunoby, bucket, 1.5 seconds left. That would be the W. We're just going to simcast the rest of it. And we win by 1. Perfect. Let's go to Game 7. Let's see what happens there. All right, Game 7 is starting. Let's see what happens. The Clippers start out with an early lead. And all of a sudden, the Raptors take the lead. They're up by about 15. And it looks like the Raptors are going to sail into their second championship. John Wall wins the Finals MVP. They came back down 3-2 to win the entire thing. Let's go. So we were able to do this in just the second season, but really it was the first season because I didn't do anything in the actual first season. So in our first try, we got all 4 teams. Detroit was tough to get, but we did it, and I'm super happy that we did. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any other video ideas, put them in the comment section below, and I will definitely look into trying them out. I appreciate you all so much for watching this video. If you have any suggestions, like I said, put them in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.